Made in Hollywood.
He's the rascal rebel rabbit taking a huge hop from classic storybook character to big screen leading man.
In the new comedy Peter Rabbit, James Corden is breathing new life into the beloved bunny in a blue jacket and no pants.
Hi, I'm James Corden. You're watching Made in Hollywood. This is a clip of Peter Rabbit.
Rabbits are generous, honest, pure, graceful creatures.
Our natural rabbit's pace should be able to keep up. Ah! Do you know what? That would never have worked.
So how fun was it channeling your inner bunny?
The beauty of a process like this is I provide the voice, and then these animators in Australia who are some of the most incredible animators I've ever seen. Not that I've seen many, but they're really amazing. The job that they've done on the film is quite incredible. So they bring the bunny and I bring the voice.
Checking on the new neighbour. I'll explain it to him. We all share our land around here. Hello, I'm Bee. These gates are incredibly sturdy.
I just need to keep the wildlife out where they belong.
You're joking, right?
Yes.
How challenging or difficult was it to act across a group of bunnies that technically are not really there?
There's no point pretending it was easy because it would just be a lie. It was tricky and it was new for both of us, and I think that was part of the challenge of the film. It's kind of, you're playing the long game with those scenes, so you just have to give it all the time and hope it works out, you know?
Bunnies require a lot of energy. But it was interesting because even if I would go to the studio, you know, not sure where I was going to get the energy from to be the bunny that day, Will is such an amazing director, he really just pulls it out of you.
Didn't you try to eat me? Show me your teeth. It was you! I knew it! How are you? So good to see you.
Share with us a little bit about the character Peter Rabbit.
It's mainly about holding on to his spirit, really, because he's mischievous and he's rambunctious and he loves fun. He's a leader, or at least he thinks he's a leader, and he's very much a sort of act first, think later sort of guy. The overall message of the film, I think, for me personally, I think, is that everyone's going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes, I'm going to make mistakes. The screw-ups are coming your way, and there's really not a lot you can do about it. What you can do something about is how you respond to those mistakes, how you react to those, and who you are in those moments.
Got rid of him. Who's hungry? Bite into those guys.
Sort of best like turnaround in his character in the film is that he sort of, I think, realises that that's not perhaps the best way to be.
They're her companions, they're her friends, they're the ones she talks to and has conversation with and imbues personalities on, and that's her whole sort of world. So when this man comes in and sort of, you know, threatens to take all of that away, it's very, and then they kind of fall in love, and you know, it's like, yeah, for her, they're her whole community.
Hello. Run!
This way!
Technically, did you have to do anything every day when you went in to do your voiceovers with your voice? Did you have to do some sort of warm-up?
Well, I would sleep the night before in a hutch, and then I would eat only carrots. And I would only drink out of a huge water bottle that had a metal straw that I would just sort of look at between takes.
Did you get some fur and put some fur around you?
Don't be ridiculous, that's absurd. What are you talking about?
I had to warm up a lot, actually, and because bunnies are small and we really were sort of trying to make them sound sort of like they were maybe like 8 to 12, you know, that really like sort of pre-teeny sort of sweetness. You have to be super active and articulate, and I was doing a dialect for it as well, so I had to warm that up.
No, there was nothing really. Will would just talk to me and say, try and make his voice a little higher, a little more energy, a little more this, that, you know, it was, I would just be guided by Will.
I'm gonna fix it. Rabbit!